Good Lord. Another accident I just passed by. It just seems like, I don't know if it's just me, dude, but it seems almost like ever so often that I come out of my dump that there just happens to be so many accidents that I've come across. Even this one. And even just close to home. Drivers these days, man, it's like, even if you do the right thing as a driver yourself, trying to be really scrupulous on the road and all that, you're still gonna run into an accident, unfortunately. Because the way the world works is, apart from the fact that it's crazy as hell, well, you know, driving on the streets, them drivers on the streets is part of it, you know. We've already seen mass shootings. We've already seen a bunch of deportations in, you know, arguably the ugliest way possible. You know what I'm saying? The way that's been done and the economy, right? Look, man, it's just prayers. I know I gotta pray more often, and it doesn't happen enough because I always got something to focus on. I always have a lot I need to focus on and all that. And look, I know it's not so much of an excuse. I still gotta pray no matter what. Even if I'm going through a lot, even if I'm not having a happy life at this point. I mean, today is fine, you know, and today, having played Game 7, we're just coming back from another insane, huge deficit. That is 45, to be exact. And for me to just even lead in double digits in the second time out of the second activity, and the only reason why that happened, the only cause for that was the 3 straight 4-pointers. So I gotta tell you, man, as great as my first trip to Friendship Park was in 2019, I mean that was great. Like I felt like I was really enjoying it, you know, the first time I was there. And to have the exact date, it was June 24th, 2019. Yeah, because at that time, you know, I was exploring all the Cerritos parks that I have not been to yet, including that, and Frontier Park, Satellite Park, just all the parks in Cerritos. And I remember in 2023, it was the Norwalk ones. So now all those parks I've visited well more than 10 times already, I can tell you that. So as you know, yeah, like in regards to Friendship Park, I gotta tell you, like I haven't had this much fun in a long time. Like just having to have this kind of joy, especially coming back from a deficit like this, and especially playing in a playoff game, in the finals game, even just shooting threes, and me making 4 straight. It's so beyond me. I'm like, damn, I couldn't believe I was having this much fun. I think I had much more fun than the first time I played in Friendship Park, as great as that one is. It makes me want to watch that video. I'll probably watch it later on before I go to sleep when I get a chance to. But my God, this has to be the best time, the best joy I've ever had in playing in Friendship Park. So yeah, what a win. And that one got me up. Like, I was down by 45, and then I was up by 22, and then won by 19. Insane. I think that's now, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's my 4th, lopsided win. I'm talking about double digit win. It wasn't really lopsided. I mean, I guess when they say lopsided, it's like the game is just not even close. one bit. But in the case of this one, coming back from 45 down and then calling, and the game was close. If I didn't call a timeout, the second timeout, then I wouldn't have the double-digit win. And I think I could have won either by 10 or if I missed a 3, it would have been by 4. So it would have still been a close game. So in this case, it wasn't really lopsided for the since I had called a second timeout, and it just in coming back from 45 down, the lopsided would be like games 3 and 4 in Eucalyptus Park, where the games were just out of hand. Like as far as like me leading all the way. Well, I mean, in game 3 I was down only by like 7, and then ultimately I just ran away with a big lead. Later in the game. Actually, game 4 is just much more lopsided because it was never really close from the beginning. So, but yeah, and also game 1 and 4 of the Eucalyptus series was just lopsided. So, sorry. I mean, I got so excited just talking about this game that it was just such an interesting, an interesting win in that, I never thought I would really, just win like this. I mean, Game 6 was already a video game-esque. That I had to have a ridiculous 58-2 run in order for me to win. Yes, I had led by double digits. Just that one time. I think like in the final 20 seconds or 10 seconds or so, and then I won. So I won by 9 eventually. This one was a 19-point win. Yes, it's a double-digit win, but it wasn't really lopsided. If I had decided not to call, a second time out, but because I did, that's when, that's how I got really, I want to say lucky, but I just had that hot streak of, making 3 straight 4s. So yeah. So in this topic right here, as you know, I have been working on my, basketball shoot-around edits, mostly for this season, the 2025, regular season. So I'm trying to get as much done as I can. I'm already in the process of getting the scores for games 5 and 6. I already got 5 done for this finals that I'm currently in. And game 6, I'm in the process as well. So I've been doing all the scores for this playoffs, so I'm trying to do the regular season now. Yeah, the scores I can take care of because that has to be done in Photoshop since I have all the templates, right? So that's what I've been doing. At least I got, for all the sayings of, well, you should still be lucky you got a job. Look, speaking of job hunting, I applied to 3 jobs today, 4, or actually, yeah, 3 or 4. But I'm simultaneously, I'm trying to get that going. So, job hunting while I'm doing my, just multitasking with my actual work and, doing the basketball shoot-arounds more so. Obviously I need the right timing to do my shoot-around scoring edits, whenever I can get them done. So right now I've been cooking on that as far as like doing all the edits going in February. So I know it's a lot of games, but right now that's one thing to really keep me busy on is to just get a lot of those done, so I can at least be caught up. You know what I'm saying? So at least I got a reason to just distract myself. You know what I'm saying? So I can be working on those, just like I did with my 2024 season. I know I've done that last year, and now this year I'm just gonna, I'm gonna do the best I can to get through, the 2025 season. I know it's a lot of games, like I said, but at least I'm starting to really catch on, and just doing everything I can, and just trying to catch up on the season and uploading them to this channel. So I know Mario will keep up, and so is Russ, and whoever else can keep up at this point, great. Need Lisa too, right? So yeah, man. That's all. This is. I don't want to be too long on this topic. I just wanted to briefly express where I'm at as far as having a distraction. The perfect distraction. I guess it gets to solidify some people's points that that I should be lucky to have a job. Yeah, I mean, look, and then I still need to get the fuck out of that place, right? But for the most part, while I'm there, at least now I can really keep myself distracted. It should have been the same way when I did my 2024 season, but I think right now, as I'm really trying to do the best I can to just not let any negative thinking come to me, then for the most part I can I at least I have a distraction to in doing those shoot-around edits. So that's I guess that's like the best tactic for me, to keep my day going, to get my day going on a flow when needed. So yeah, man, I just gotta keep it up, get as much done as I could, take a few games at a time, try to edit most of them. Some games are gonna be long, some are gonna be okay, not too long, not too short. Some of them are gonna be pretty short, but just everything that I can to really just to reduce as much storage on my phone as well as on my computer. I do have my flash drives. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about it, man. To be in my dump, and I know I'm still trying to get the hell out of there, but for the most part, I'm at least I got a tactic that I can distract myself in. All right, peace out, guys. Thank you for watching, everyone. Like, share, and subscribe.